Greetings and salutations, I'm the Raven, and this is the return to Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright of the Trilogy. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. That is not a good layout. Joining me for this is, Sir what?
Ace Phoenix Wright Attorney Trilogy. Got it.
Yeah. I seen food slates this terrible before.
Don't open Dead Inside.
I just remember something. That's why we didn't have the game music. Next up, who's promised I won't do any more Shatner? Lantern.
Engage. Maximum warp.
Star, do you mind if I beat up your boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm Bucket.
That was Star Princess. Say hello.
How come there's 2 trademarks in the title?
Because they have actually separately trademarked Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney.
That's
Considering
stupid.
there is a game later called Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, they kinda had to.
Phoenix Wright is trademarked as a character.
And that was Yoko. Also say hi, please.
Time to meet Best Girl.
I mean, that's not you?
Well played.
Admittedly, since Carl isn't here, we can't accuse her of being that. But so yes, I will say Yoko is best girl here.
Yeah.
Yoko, we love you.
Let's get on with the game.
The sound was
Thank you.
somewhat. The sound was appropriate given that your picture is a cat.
I'm a vampire cat.
Beep.
Hello? This is Maya.
Hey Maya, it's me.
Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely. And it's your fault. I've been reading so much yaoi.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but Yoko did it better.
I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you?
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Just don't mind the bloodstains on it.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well... There's... I believe that's supposed to be Mia.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like... Burgers! I could really go for a good burger. We have our
Okay.
answer, everyone.
I was gonna joke about McDonald's, but the game did it for me.
So
Yep.
cheap. So cheap. It's not the McDonald's, but going by Yoko's icon. Cheeseburger.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Hold on. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon.
Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya.
Bleep. Blah, 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 blah.
Conversation recorded September 5, 9:27 a.m. September 5, 8:57 p.m. Fayen Cola offices.
Lantern, deco this up.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
I forgot.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
You have increased my hate for this character by 100 times.
How could you know?
That's why this was the perfect voice for him.
How could you know?
You are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye.
Oh no!
Red, white, blue.
September 5, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me.
You kill Star?
She
telling
said
me
her
this
sister
entire
was
time.
coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell?
Sorry, I had Chinese.
Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office and not dead.
I was examining like an idiot.
That smell. Blood. I'm a Dracula, you see?
Blah blah.
To be fair, you do kind of need to examine just about every little thing in this.
Yeah, but in that particular instance, I was trying to examine, and everything I touched was like, no, I need to check on Mia. Yes.
Someone's there. Exclamation point! Chief? Chief O'Brien, report! Chief!
I was gonna make a snake joke.
Sauce?
Damn it, Lantern.
Sauce?
We were all thinking it.
No, I'm thinking of car.
Who are you? You are quite small. Well, crap. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa.
At least you didn't leave her on the floor.
I went back to Chief O'Brien, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. You know, if you called the EMT, just saying. Until she was finally cold.
It was 2001.
Chief O'Brien! It's encrusted with dried blood.
Again.
How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. That's not ironic, that's coincidental.
Also,
It's
you
funny
can-
that it is not the same as the murder weapon from last time because it's the other one.
Yeah. But still, we can chalk this up to blame Larry, because he made the damn thing.
Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand.
The window
Seeing
ain't
how
broken.
there's so much light on that thing specifically. Just saying.
Wait a minute, this version lets you highlight the things you can explore? Shut
Yes, and it also shows you which you've already examined.
Chief O'Brien's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. She sits in this when she's operating the transporter. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, really. A nice, luxurious place.
It's
Yes,
not Hotel
really.
California.
Always been Gatewater.
Chief O'Brien. It's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here... And besides, we always torture O'Brien. She was stuck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly, which we'd know if we actually called for emergency services. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon.
Yoink.
Yoink. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. We looked at those, yes. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room.
Well, it ain't at all important, not the slightest.
Yeah. Yoink.
Yeah, it's not like there's also light on that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing else that seems like Blue's Clues here.
I mean, didn't that suddenly pop up? I see something.
Lantern, did you have to?
A piece of paper. It must have fallen from the chief's hand. What could it be?
Looking anywhere but...
I think I saw something yellow on the, over near the sofa. No, further down. Like, close to the options menu. Right there.
It's painful to look, but I have to, for the chief's sake.
She has very nice shoes.
Okay. Exclamation point! A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday.
Keep that in mind.
Also impressive she was able to write that cleanly while she was dying.
Yeah.
Oh crap, out of blood, need to borrow somebody else's to fill out this last letter. I think that's enough snooping around for now.
Ink, Sideshow Bob. You use ink.
I'd better call the police.
Julia, think. Use ink instead of blood.
And find out what the small was doing here.
Not small.
Well, since Barrison's not here, we can't say petite.
Check the cult record, but I think Maya's not in there yet. I forgot how old she was in the first game.
I'm pretty sure she's canonically a teenager, but I'm not positive.
In the first game, I can't remember if she's like 16 or 18.
She's 15 to 17, I believe.
Okay.
Put her right there on that sofa.
Oh no, the sofa ate her.
It was a mimic.
Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me.
It came from the
I
same
was
house.
about to order DoorDash for her.
It came from the same house where it's his deathbed, the bed that eats.
Manly yelp.
Please, it was a girly. It was a girly high-pitched scream, and you know it.
It was a heroic yelp. Don't scare me like that. I do believe I need to change my trousers now.
I forgot to bring the brown pants today.
Who the devil are you?
Your best friend for the rest of your life.
Oh, good. It's okay, I work here. I'm very important and definitely not the janitor.
Maya. Maya Faye.
Maya Faye? Oh god, we're dealing with fairies.
You're not that far from the truth.
Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt.
Oh, goody, the evidence that I'd killed her. Bip, 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 bip.
I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. It's almost like this is another tutorial.
Oh, God.
Try presenting the badge first, yeah.
Always present the donut badge.
Always. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before.
It's more of a chocolate orange.
Ooh. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with somebody's blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
This totally unimportant, not game-changing receipt.
That's my name! Why? Why would you hide my name?
You kill me, you bitch.
I was about to say. Please, just calm down.
It says write my name.
Uh-oh, now I've done it.
Oh, wait, he wrote her name on the receipt, not the death note we have.
I'd better hurry up and call the police before they realize I've tampered with the scene.
You don't have access to profiles yet, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
I'd better call the police. What the? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Oh,
I
God.
think that's you, Star.
Oh no.
Police? Please, come quick.
What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window.
Screaming very
Oh.
softly.
She's staring right at me. Also, why does everyone in this universe believe in showing off their cleavage? She's holding a phone in her hand. Surprisingly, Chief O'Brien was never good with machines, unless we were on Deep Space Nine. About all she used this PC for was email.
I mean, you're not better, Phoenix.
She picked up this Commodore 64 at some garage sale for practically nothing.
Oh, God.
The Fay & Co. ledger book. We have no money. Everything is written in the Chief's ultra-neat handwriting. Unfortunately, I'm illiterate, so I don't know what's going on. It's a small office, but it makes absolutely no money. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. Like me, I'd better not use it. All the Chief's important documents are packed in— Wait, this is all yaoi. This is where she filed her important literature.
Oh,
God
God.
damn it. You have the wrong Faye.
Hey, it could be both, you don't know.
Where do you think she picked it up from?
Why do you think she actually hired Wright?
Oh god, it's the Palm Police!
It's the Iron Dogs.
The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Who's detective?
Julie. This
I'm
is-
assuming, yeah.
Freeze!
God.
Police!
My brain, because I was so used to the French version, his French name is Detective and not Dick Gumshoe.
Alright, I'm Duck-tective Dick Detective Gumshoe, see?
I'm selling tickets to beat up Lantern. The phone bats will come free.
Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? I'm trying to be a mobster. Got a person saying they saw Moida.
Moider.
It must have been that woman I saw. Welcome to Ace Attorney Oops All Lantern. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? But my nose itches so much. Maya, wait, she's clearly a serial killer, so this will all be done in like 30 seconds.
Phoenix. I am a murderer.
Whoa! Excuse me? Does the word Maya here mean anything to you?
God damn it.
That. hmm, That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her... Okay, I have no idea if this is her own blood. We haven't tested it yet. This could be anybody's blood, see?
Congratulations, man. Duly competent.
With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
Hmm? What? That was the wrong word.
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. It must have been all that tea Earl Grey hot that I drank. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin. Down at the jailhouse now. She's in the jailhouse now.
It's not gonna be the last time she's in there.
Remind me, Sir Rock Lantern, which one of you two is going to be the one sharing these videos to Lemon Light?
Oh, I don't know.
DMJ later just to send these to him. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
This is the only reason Jay or Cello will actually want to talk to me on purpose.
6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal because she's been accused of a crime, you jackass.
It's you, the lawyer. That was too happy. Good morning.
Good morning, yes, I'm definitely a lawyer and not a janitor. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Well, not a chance. Oh, God!
You rock forever.
Oh,
Clearly guilty, not a chance by.
of course I will.
Remember, I think it's up to you.
First things first, I better get her cheered up. Of course I will. Cheer up. I've never lost a case.
Really?
Did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? I'm a starship captain, you don't think— I defended Mr. Data's right to exist. I can totally do this.
No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? I didn't have a mirror at the time. I never thought.
That's why she never thinks.
Yeah, I was about to say, we could just cut that sentence off right there.
Okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Oh god, she knows about the Christmas party. Heard what?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time at court.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
He was shit.
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So he crashed and burned?
He's something.
I'll have you know I'm technically a genius. Technically.
One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm Batman.
Oh God.
The only thing he's lacking is...
A brain.
We'll go with that.